You wake upon the shores of an inky expanse, the sea of ink. In the dark ahead of you, a speck blinks a light and pulses as you move deeper into the void.
Alright, guess we're getting right into this. Hello.
The glowing mote of light blinks more brightly with your approach. As you reach to touch it, it inscribes strange glyphs into the air. Some unknown language. Embrace the light.
Wait, what?
Surge, growing brighter and brighter until all you can see is light. And then, gone. A moment later, it blinks a light by your side. Bound to you.
Alright, so hello everyone, RpgPenguin here, and welcome to InkBound. So wait, I threw a child into the sea, and they said that's how you raise a child. Wait, what?
Maybe this is the one, Nip.
Ben, the poor soul is a needless. You know as well as I that they are unable to speak or to bite.
But they found a new quill. Author knows they don't like those needless very much, so something has to be going on.
That makes no sense. These stories have been fading long before more quills started showing up. Best leave the needless to fall right back into the sea where they came.
Aw, why don't we at least let them choose their aspect and forms first? It'd be a shame to not even see what they choose to be.
Alright, so hello everyone, RpgPenguin here, and welcome to InkBound. It is a RPG, sort of like a storytelling. You're running through books of the dungeons, and you're running through them. So it looks like we have a moss cloak, that one with the giant hammer, and a weaver. Alright, so I'm recording this like the voiceover after the fact because none of my audio recorded, which is unfortunate. So deal 15 damage, inflict threaded. Deal 35 damage to each of the threaded enemies, or deal 25 damage to a threaded enemy. Deal an additional 15 damage for each thread attached to you. Huh. Moss Cloak has throw. Oh, that's immediately a bunch more damage, and you gain 1 shuriken on a crit. Hunter's Dash, dash medium distance, inflict marked upon enemies in your path. And Flurry, deal 30 damage, then consume your shuriken and leash them forward. So basically use all of them. And then the Magma Miner, that's what it's called, has bonk. Does damage to enemies in a short distance. A Leaping Strike, so 30 damage in an AoE. And Smash, 150. Alright, I'm gonna go for Magma Miner. Oh, I get to choose the character design. So yeah, this game is sort of in a early access type phase. It was available for like 1 day. I guess it was available for like more than 1 day, but I only got to play it for 1 day. So I kind of just recorded a bunch of videos back to back to back, and decided that, you know what, yeah, this is gonna be great. This game's fun. So I played through multiple runs of this game, specifically, I guess, 2 big runs. But this is my Magma Miner run, which I'm doing right now, where hopefully I can make it to the end. So, it's been a while since I played this game, since it was like, I think it was 2020, for like just a brief moment it was out, and it's gonna come out sometime in the future. So if you like it, you know, leave a like on it so that we can get some more of this game. But let's get right into it. So, it is a roguelike, and what that really means is that I would have to select a path to go down. Although in this tutorial, there's only one path. It's right there. A normal battle, with the reward being 10 HP. We can enter combat. And it's a turn-based battle. This is also a co-op game, although I don't really have a co-op partner. And it's sort of, you can like hover over enemies, and you can see the distance of which they can travel to hit you. If you also notice, the health bar, to the bottom left, has a small, like, different colored red bar. That is the amount of health you have, and the different red bar, like the slightly darker red, is how much damage they can deal if you don't move. Now, there are also enemies that take their actions on your turn, which is quite scary, but at the moment we're just doing a tutorial battle to figure out kind of what to do. So I can move away, I can see I'm not taking damage, and I get more action points. There's also, or I guess will. Yeah, I get more will. So, this game runs off a system of will and some cooldowns. So, all my attacks take will, and different attacks take different will. For instance, the bonk takes 1 will, which is like an action point, and I can only do it once. Like I pay 1, do 1 of that. And we won. So there's a health pool here, although I didn't really take any damage. And we're gonna have to speak with Nib and Bin again. So I guess I'll wander around, look around for anything secret. But here they are.
You, Needless! Looks like you're not dead yet, so that's a good sign. And the form you chose, it's wonderful.
Yes, and you've bound a quill. Quite unusual. It seems the ink has plans for you.
Oh, yes it does! You've already performed bindings and everything. Quite the spectacle it was.
Yes, a needless and a binder. Well, the Guardian of the Void ahead will not be as kind. Should you defeat it, perhaps you and your quill truly are fated for something grander than the sea.
Or not!
Why does Bin sound like, I don't know, Radio Demon or something? Like, they just get that vibe. Also, just realized, they are polar opposites to each other in name and color. And attitude. I didn't notice that when I was playing this for the first time. That's really cool. Alright. A smash would do a bunch of damage to the Guardian of the Void, as it has 300 health. And I think I can hit multiple enemies with a strike. Now I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing I was thinking in this moment. That's gonna hit all of those two smaller dudes and the Void Man. Then I can grab the Power Orb, which since we're next to it, it just gives it to me. Perform a few more smashes, and I think you got this. Alright, and last one. Yeah, these files are just in this file of this game. Oh wait, it moved. Right. This is one of the enemies that moves to face you, and we take some damage. So yeah, some enemies move to face you once you do an attack, which is kind of spook. Oh, you got right in between them there. Okay, I think I can hit them. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I'm gonna back away from them. Because I'm gonna do the strike there. If I would hit them again, they would have turned. But I did not. So, leap to hit them. And I guess just bonk. So, a bit of damage, but not that bad.
Well, it seems you're a binder of some strength. Though, you will continue to find these anomalies spread throughout our worlds.
They're taking all the ink away from us! Bad little unraveled, if you ask me.
And threatening our stories, our very existence.
But enough from us. Time for you to jump back up to the Athenium and get out of this dank old place.
The Athenium is no place for us, but this will not be our last encounter. The ink is not yet finished with you, Needless. Your form is young and still without purpose. But trust in your quill, and you may just find it.
We have now sprung from the sea. So we're gonna head to the Athenium, which is kind of like a hub, I guess. And we're actually getting into the roguelike dungeon run of the game.
Inside a cavernous hall, packed with emptiness, but full of stories. A massive clock of books and gears looms above the expanse, tick, tick, ticking away. From the countless black depths.
Whoop, actually I can read that right now. Damp breaths moan into life and stir the pages strewn about the rubble. Your quill urges you deeper into the cavernous space. Yeah.
Arthur be damned, another one. All you needless just traipse in here, still damp from the sea from which you crawled. I thought that surely the InkBound had created you with more sense than that. Yet you all continue to surprise me. Well, you're in the Athenium now, Needless. And no binder worth their words is going to give you unfettered access to our stories without a proper proving.
Alright. So,
A short dive into the inkwell should give us a good idea of you. And at the very least, knock a little sense into that empty head. Try not to drown too quickly.
So, the Inkwell is sort of like this place of... It's where the dungeon is, and it's across the map. But here's a library, where I can tell. What else is over here? Oh yeah, this is good to the Inkwell. But also multiple dive choices, which would be interesting to try out when the game actually comes out. But here we go. Sea of Ink.
Another Needless. Always a welcome sight to see another one of you running around our worlds. You are the ones doing the hard work after all. Oh, the InkBound is trying, I'm sure. But you are really the heart of the Athenium these days. Saving the worlds we wrote and everything. Oh, me? Well, you can call me the scribe. But honestly, it's best you keep our meeting between us. Not that you could tell anyone even if you wanted to. Sorry.
Oh, I was actually not expecting to be voice acted yet. Alright, so Argoloth! Run quest. Fully upgrade 2 bindings. Argoloth! Reduce will cost abilities. Argoloth! Sven Quillings. So that's, I guess, the only boss that's currently... No, I think there's more boss than that. But I got 3 choices of Argoloth, and what these quests are is, if you can complete them, you get some bonuses at the end, which are helpful in some way. I'm not sure how they are helpful yet, but in some way. Oh, nice. Also, it does feel like exploring is pretty good. Oh. The Sea of Ink laps the straight-edged blocks you walk along. You're back here, but it's not quite the same sea, is it? You can make out the edges of the stories just beyond the horizon. No, there's an intent for here. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to go with the upgrade 2 bindings. Yes! I got it right! Alright. And binding draft. So this is where you get more bindings, which are basically your abilities to do attacks with. Jinx! Whenever you deal magic damage, instead gain a stack of dread. Gain a buff, which grants you 10 ability power for your next ability. Or steal a small amount of quillings from an enemy. So quillings are kind of the currency of the game. And I don't think I have any magic damage, so I should go for invigorate on this option. Or kind of leave. Yeah, it all says physical there. And that's just going to make it so all my abilities are stronger. Alright. Invigorate. 10 ability power, and I think all those count as abilities, if I'm not mistaken. Although, I didn't really get a good draw that time from the random loot. But here we go. We have 3 different maps. One that's like a proving ground, which is, I think, where I'm going to go. Oh, another one's Garden's Edge, and the last one is a silent promenade. So, what I thought this time is that I have to go left to right, and like left is easiest, right is hardest. Because I mean, the right one's a freaking lava storm, and left one's called something like training grounds. So I was like, that makes sense. I'm wrong. Actually, there's a bunch of different maps which just change the amount of enemies they're gonna find, and it also changes the background decoration and music, which is pretty cool. Maybe the music? I think it does something to the music. Alright, battle. Rewards, Tarnished Vault and a Potion Crate. Rewards, Tarnished Vault and a Quilling Cage. Potions are temporary buffs, and quillings are money. By this time, I don't think I... Oh yeah, I was going full-on quilling. Right, this is how I was doing quilling. So, money is helpful for, I guess, buying things, which I'll get to some shop later on. There's a bit more quillings there, but let's start this battle. Alright, looks like we're gonna take like 10 damage if we don't move anything here. However, we can form a bonk. Can we both though? Maybe. Alright, so... Wait, no, they had phasing. Unit at the start of its turn causes it to dodge. So now we can hit them. And I can use that. Basically not moving at all, but hitting all of them to remove that small one's dodge. And... yeah, run away. Run away. I have a thing back though. Alright, so that target, I think, is an enemy that attacks just like in general. I guess I'll just see. Okay, so just do a smash on the target. Yeah. Alright. It appears like they struck back with 1 whole damage. Alright, and I did another thing. They struck back, doing 1 damage. Yeah, this one, the enemies, when you're inside the radius, they are gonna hit you. But we did kill the enemy. However, we're gonna get bitten by the small boy. Alright. What am I gonna do here? I could hit all small ones just to get a bit of an escape route, because I want to stay out of the range, and also out of the void, which is slowly creeping in. Alright, I can get power orbs. So, these things also reduce cooldown, which is actually quite helpful. Now I'm doing this, but I can leap back into action using my leap ability if I was close enough. The red circle around me is, like the red area is how far I can select, how far I can choose. But now we're back here, and let's perform a leaping strike at melee distance. And the ones that phase are still gonna be fine, but I can do some damage and get out of there. Ooh, they spin. Alright. So, I shouldn't smash. I should probably smash the big one. Right, I'm in the range. Alright. If I move out of the range, that'd be the best idea. But, yes, I'm doing it. Alright. Wait, I'm out of the range though. Oh, wait, hold on. I could maybe hit them? Oh, right, didn't take movement. Oh! Oh, I buffed my ability! Right! Since my ability power was buffed, I could one-hit them with that. So as they grow nearer, I keep on losing out HP, which is not the best in this game. But I can more or less just bash them into oblivion, which is always good. Font of Wisdom. Manifest of Truth. This is a permanent buff that gets added to your character. Sort of like a level up. Now, I think I can get ability power, which is going to give me a passive ability power buff, or physical power, which improves all my attacks. So both those would roughly do the same thing. And the Vault. Refractory. Deal an additional 8 physical damage on hitting. That's pretty good. Voice of Fortunes. At the start of your turn, 35% chance to gain 1 additional will, and gain 1 will every 3 turns. So kind of like a extra damage, a more actions occasionally, and a more actions on a set time but slow. Alright. Well, I went for more damage, as DPS is always a good thing to go for in these RPGs. If you're not entirely sure what to do, like RPGs, roguelikes, more DPS is usually good. Alright, but let's head to the next area. We get to Ascend Abiding. Which you can't do because it costs 400 quillings, and we can get an uncommon augment though, which allows us to basically buff any of these things that we have. So we can get a discounted smash, which is going to make it so it only costs 1 instead of 2. Extracting bonk, 25% chance to hit an orb, no spawn orb to hit, and passive, reduce cooldown by 1. So I'm going to go for the smash to be cheaper, as that seems to be the most useful ability this character has. So I guess I probably need more quillings if I'm going to try to do whatever an ascension means. I think I need a fully upgraded, what are those called? A fully upgraded binding, maybe? Ability. I need a fully upgraded ability. And when I have a fully upgraded ability, I can, I think, ascend, if I'm not mistaken. So grab the money on the outskirts real quick and start the battle. Ooh, Cauldron. Treasure bot. Every 25% chance, at 25% HP threshold will grant salute. Defeating it will grant even more. And it will flee after 2 turns. So I gotta keep this in mind. And I think actually we just want to go for it right now. So I'll get it out of the way and get a bunch of money as I can. So using Smash, a bunch of money drops. Dang, alright. And it's defeated. Well, we have a ton of quillings now. Definitely not enough for an ascension, but still a good amount. So, okay, there's 2 of those things. They're both beefy. Got it. So I think I'm gonna cloak these with the AoE. Hit him again. There's another one right there. Which I have enough to smash it. Alright. And I'm gonna have to move out of the range. Definitely gonna have to move out of the range. So I'm out of the range, and I can go ahead and I guess, yeah. All right. So I'm out of the range. I can go do another leaping smash, get out of the basically border of death, and can I hit 2? No, I cannot. All right, but I can hit another one with that hit. There we go. And I could just run to the opposite side of the map. Yeah, I should do it. Ooh, wait, they got me with spheres. All right. Well, they can do a good number of damage here. Now, let me smack both of them. That's good, that's good. If I back up, I can prepare Invigorate. Hit them. Yeah. So I'm out of the range. No, I'm not. I should probably back out. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm out of the range, so it should be fine. We're gonna walk towards me. The border shrinks even more. Basically, if you're stuck in this, it's gonna do a bunch of damage. Like a ton. It's basically like an active poison type deal, as the world slowly closes in around you. Now, maximum HP, crit damage, or physical power. I think I'm just gonna go for... Ooh, wait, 4 max HP is a good number. Oh, and it heals me as well, so there we go. Because I only have 40 HP, so that's kind of like a 10% buff. Ooh, grant 1 max HP and heal 3 HP after every combat. Yes. That's better than crit chance, crit damage, or training weights. Which is just physical power and crit chance. So I'd probably take the verdant seed. Will past me do it? No! Past me! No! Why? Alright. Guess that's fine. I'll probably find another way to heal. Ooh. Chest or Carver's Refuge. Heal and spend some quillings, or gain quillings and the opportunity to use keys. I don't have any keys, so I'm going to go for the spend quillings at the Carver's Refuge. Alright. Store value? Wait, no. Yeah, store value. There we go. City Tortoise. That is a good one. Gain accurate at the start of combat. Once per turn, gain additional 2 shield to the first time you gain shield. Ooh. I'm gonna buy all those. Maybe. Nice job with those unraveled so far. But you ain't lived until you fought a raven as big as a house, though. You'd probably have a lot more holes in you once you did.
The figure looks up at you, but with their face hidden behind a mask, it's hard to tell if they're human or quill. Yet you feel their eyes bore into you just the same.
Well, you're a shiny new needless, aren't you? Got a quill on everything. Bet you got quillins to spare, too. Well, be buying or be moving. This place ain't for idlers. Guess that's why they have a giant hole in their head. Okay, I can send 100 quillings and that. Or I can go for these things. Yeah. Wait, those were cheaper than I thought. Anyway, I got healing, I got everything. I basically just bought out this entire store. And now I am capable of beating a ton of things. I have 4 buffs. Ooh, hard battle or a normal one. Let's see here. Superior Vault, Potion Cache. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try Potion Cache. Alright. I might as well try Potion Cache. So Potion Caches give you items that can be consumed for temporary buffs for combat. If I can make it out of here. But it's only a hard battle, right? Ooh. Okay, they're using their AoE ability, so I don't have to worry about being hit after the fact. Oh my! Alright, crit! Let's go! 300 damage! That is a ton. Alright. I guess I need to smash this thing to bits, and I should be good. Move out of this range, and just spin attack. What the heck? It looks like it's like throwing some type of acid or something on the field. I've forgotten what these enemies do. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Alright, it's in attack mode. So you can tell because it's a purple color instead of a red color, if it's going to actively hurt you. Alright, so go to grab the power. I have a ton of mana. Or yes, action points? Will. I have a ton of will. So I can do a ton of things with a ton of will, and also back out of the radius so I don't get, you know, bodied. Okay, they're doing another AoE hit. They're gonna do a strike on me if I don't move. Alright, out of the range, I dodge. Alright, they turn to face me. I can hit them with the hammer, or I can get rid of that one. Okay, so they have a, like, swords cross, which I think means they're gonna attack in one hit or something? Maybe. Yeah. Alright. So that's the symbol that we're looking for. That's sort of like cross swords, things are going to attack at a certain point. So, last enemy, I am just going to kind of move out of the range. Not much else. Oh, there's 3 now. Alright. Physical activated. I have some shield up. But, oh my gosh, my health is going to drop to like 6 or 12 if I don't get this. So get out of the range of those guys, obviously, and let's go for some more hits. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of him. Get rid of him as quickly as I can. I can invigorate myself, and we should be good. Because my next attack is going to be buffed. If I do a Leaping Strike, I hit them both. And problem solved! Font of Wisdom. Crit damage, crit chance, or physical power. I'd like crit chance, but I'm going to go for power. I got a potion. A Flask of Serenity. Left click to consume. Grant 1 cost discount to all bindings, which is actually quite good. That's going to make my entire arsenal free. Alright, one was Whetstone. When I first started combat, gain 3 stacks of Precise. When you pick an orb, stun the nearest enemy once per turn. And when you pick up an orb, reduce a random magic bindings cooldown by 2 once per turn. So, every class sort of has a build around it. This class is built around orbs. With orbs, what you can do is you can give yourself buffs, and I think they may also attack enemies, or I could be thinking of another game. I'm trying to remember, because I don't think I went for orbs. But a Sea Breach. We're going to a Sea Breach, which is a rift in the story. Actually, some really cool options there. But Sea Breach seemed the most interesting because we can get some storyline. Materializing in front of you is a mountain of crafted curiosities, atop of which sits a woman crafting tirelessly, endlessly. What little light she has is waning, though you're not sure even that will stop her crafting. Perhaps if she were to be even more light, she'd willingly part with one of her wares. Do you offer any light? So quillings are also kind of just light. I guess that makes sense because the quill is like the small floating sprite thing. So it makes sense that that's light, but like, it just is. So quillings are basically light. I'm guessing that you're bringing to the world by killing the darkness to get light or whatever. I'm not entirely sure the lore of this game. It's since it's not out, so it's not really much of a concise story yet. But what I do know is I can come back to this place if things go. If like I need to get something, I want to try something, I can go back here. So it's not that bad a miss if I'm leaving. So let me head over here and yeah, I can come back. I was checking there. At that point, I can go back to places I've already visited, and I can. So now there's no money laying around, so I'm probably just gonna have to kill this. Which, that looks like a boss arena. I think that's a boss. Oh yeah, Jonas the Malformed. Alright. It's like some weird moth spider. With like a... What is that exactly? Huh. I guess it could also be like a training dummy that's malformed. Yeah, it has 2 heads and giant spider legs. Alright. So, back out of its AoE, which is... Yeah, bit of a blast. Ooh, and drop ink on the ground. So yeah, the ink is gonna slowly come towards me in this boss battle, so I gotta kill this boy quick. Like, real hecka quick. So, bonk. Bonk. And grab that. Now I'm definitely out of the radius. Bonk it again. And I can bonk it again. Because I barely moved there. So, or I guess just get way out of the range. Alright. They do a stab, they miss, and I can now go, I think, Leaping Strike there. Either attack the malformed. I can get to the. Yeah, evade another array, and I can smash malformed. If I sort of like focus fire them, then I'm not gonna have to worry about the border creeping in. Oh, bit of lag back there. This is on a server, so hit them, and I guess I can do a bit of damage. Avoid their attack. They're gonna turn. Oh wait, they hit me. Ooh. So turn slightly, and I could just get out of their way. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna take damage. Alright, the target slowly approaches, and I only have bonk ability left. But they're not doing all the other attacks, so I can kind of just hit them a bunch. Oh, requires target not close enough. Invigorate, and I guess move out of the way. Kind of a missed opportunity, but I also didn't really have any buffs ready, so oh well. Now, ooh, another AoE. That is really good. I can quite easily knock them out. Alright. Hit that. I think I need to use a Beer Strike for me to kill them. Yeah. Oh wait, but I can't. Wait, maybe? Yes. You got it right in the corner there with the other hitbox. Now it's just me versus this malformed thing. So, me versus this self-aware, maybe, monstrosity. Oh, another one spawned. Okay. I need to avoid these targets. So if I move over there, I can sort of just hit them. Yeah, do a turn, I can move and get out of the way, hit them again, then move out of the way again. And maybe even grab like some more will on the outside. Depending on how I'm gonna play this at this point. But I think would be best if I just move out of the way and have my turn. Alright, they turned to me, but now the radius is getting so close. This can go bad real quick. If that radius starts touching me more, I'm gonna die. And I don't want that, so let's try to get out of the way. And I guess just sort of hit him. Alright, target turns to me, I take damage, continue my day, because I'm running out of time. So yeah, tank damage. Okay, that's quite a bit of damage I took there. But I can leap, I can bonk, and I think I really need to survive one more turn. I should be good. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take a big hit right here. I probably should use that flask, honestly. But next turn I can use that, although I guess I can sort of just kill it, can't I? Yeah. Ooh boy, this guy's close. Hit, I take some damage. Yeah, get out of the radius. Hit them. They all miss. They turn to face me. I can back out. There you go. And yeah, should be good. Hit. Oh, but they turn. I don't think they attack though. Alright, now everything's gonna get hit. I'm likely gonna die if I can't get out of this situation. Alright, leaping strike. Because that gives me more will. Hit him. I kind of just need to hit him with all I got. Because the smash, 252 damage. Yeah, that was close. That was close. Well, it appears like, yeah, let's get some maximum health and let's continue to the next zone. But in the next video. So, if you liked it, leave a like, consider subscribing. And, wait, what's this? Called Arms. Your party buff that grants set on a party. You gain a stack of adrenaline. You gain full side ability per stack. Yeah, so I mean, if you made it this far, consider subscribing. I think I'm gonna go for Adrenaline Rush because I don't really have a party. And with that, I'm gonna say, RpgPenguin out. Have a great day or night. And I hope to see you next time.